Well, hi everyone, here we are at the workshop once again. Now, very interesting new kit to show you. I don't have many kits on my store. I believe there's only one from Dynamo, and as luck would have it, the new kit I want to show you today is also from Dynamo, but it's also something a little bit special. So let's have a look at that. Now, what I'm talking about is this guy. It's the 1/35 scale French anti-tank gun, 25mm S.A 34 Type 2. Now, Dynamo again, they've created this in association with ammo. As you can see from the sticker, this is the deluxe version, which I'll read you the sticker. Includes resin figures, a metal barrel, 3D printed wheels, and accessories. So you really, it's a very tour de force of a kit. The previous kit on my store again was very impressive, and I had a quick look at this before I came to make this video for you guys. And again, they've really surpassed themselves with the detail, the accuracy, and the fact that it's complete. You could very easily get this kit, add a couple of a few figures, and you'd have a very impressive diorama. But anyway, let's have a look at what's in the box. Let me see if I can stand this guy up over there, as I usually do with these things. It comes in a little clamshell cardboard box. So let me get everything out of the box, and I will show you each bit. Now then, right, let me see if I can lift everything out of the box, and I can show you what's in the many baggies which are in here. So let me do that, let me do that, let me do that, and let me do that. That's a little bit more of information. That's a very small decal sheet which I'm having problems picking up without bending it. Got it. Right, so right, let me so what I'm going to do, I will put that back on its box. So it definitely does stand up, so you guys can marvel at the box art while I'm talking. Right, so let me move this huge pile of bits into the center so you guys can see it. Now you get an instruction leaflet which details some 3D parts and which bits to remove. You also get an instruction about how to construct the metal turret, which you also get. Now the metal turret was here. That's in its own little baggie. If that's definitely brass. Yep, without any shadow. And again, the amount of detail is very good in it. There's even the input. I don't know if you can see that the flange. That's actually a shaped bit there. They've actually put that in there as well. Can you see that? Amazing. Right, so where do we begin? Let's start with the figures, which you can also do. Now the figures come, if memory serves, they come in a couple of different baggies. Let me just do that first, then we'll look at the actual gun, the gun itself. Now each one comes like this. You actually get the figure itself, and then the actual accessory pack. Let me see if I can get this. Where's my staple removers? Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get those out. Yes. I'm stabbing myself because I just want to show you just this one figure and its accessory. But I won't get them all out for obviously for time. But let me just show you this one. So I really like the fact that they printed this with an enclosure to protect what are very fragile parts, because the helmet's in there. There's a hand, obviously a couple of arms, and a backpack which really has amazing detail. I'm going to get as close as I possibly can and show you that, because I don't think the camera can pick up the actual details in there, which is absolutely astonishing. It's very impressive indeed. Well, that's just for this figure, and there are four. Yes, indeed, there are. So let me just get the get the crouching figure out. Let's have a look at his uniform. Yeah, we're all the way down to the individual buttons have relief. Belt buckles have relief. That's extremely impressive. Look at the detail on that. And you get 4 of these in this deluxe version. Absolutely amazing. So that's one of the 4 figures. They're all in various poses, obviously around the gun, and they come like that. You get this guy, and that's the pose for that one again, with equally as impressive detail on the accessories, and another guy kneeling. So that's the 4 figures you get. Again, massive amounts of detail. That's going to be a challenge, I think, for the detail on some of those figures, but absolutely the amount of detail there for painting, astonishing, absolutely astonishing. Now you also get 2 accessory packs, which are here. In fact, let me see if I can get this one out of the baggie. Let's have a look at these, the detail on these wheels. Yeah, it's a bit hard to tell with the other supports in the way, but yep, the actual wheels themselves, again, huge amounts of detail. You can see that in there, into the hubs themselves. Well, that's very, very impressive. And obviously the ammo box itself, which has been modelled just like that. That's that one. Let's have a look at this one as well. This has got, I believe, this one's got individual shells. Yes, it has, which is very, very impressive. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's you get a couple of closed ammo boxes, one open with some shells actually in situ, and if I just turn it this way on, you can see the individual shells as well have also been modelled, which is very impressive. Some are spent and some aren't, which is very, very, very good. So let me put that down. Oh, we've got one more baggie, which is here. Not sure what that part is without consulting the instructions, so I'll put that aside. So let's have a look at the actual gun itself. So let me put that behind. It's a bit noisy. So let's have a look at the details on here. Now, of course, that's all your 3D printing material, but these actual parts for the gun have all been injection molded, and they are extremely crisp, very crisp indeed. In fact, let me just show you the back end of this guy. Yeah, very nice. And some of the detail on this one, I can show you that. If I move that around, very nice indeed. And the second sprue includes more of the gun and of course the wheels. Again, very, very crisp indeed. Let me just show you as much of that as I possibly can. Let me bring that in a little bit closer and then rotate it a little bit so you can see the actual detail. So very, very impressive. Yeah, as a complete set, I think that the Deluxe Edition absolutely does that. Out of the box, really all you've got to worry about is putting together the base. Really, figures are here, the accessories are here, and of course the actual anti-tank gun itself. Now, when I first unpacked it, I was a bit intrigued by this guy, how they've done the instructions. They've kind of done it up to be a sort of period, 1937 document, which is very, very nice. I haven't seen that for some time, but let me just have a look. So you get some historical information about the actual gun itself. Very useful image there, which I'm assuming is part of the inspiration for all the figures. Well, you get actual photographs of the real gun itself for reference, in case you do fancy any kind of additional modifications. That's a very handy guide indeed. I often get this kind of thing when I'm doing 1/35 scale F1 cars. Lots of photo reference material is available, which is a godsend when you're trying to modify engines and that kind of thing. But let me just show you a couple of spreads of the instructions. They've gone with this I guess more artistic look to their instructions, not necessarily sort of an exploded view, but there's relatively few parts to actually worry about with this guy. So that's a useful one. How they're showing things like this to put the wheels on, that kind of thing. It certainly keeps with the, I guess, the aesthetic of the instruction leaflet. So it's quite interesting. A bit more about the gun, for instance. Let me just do that. That's a very interesting way of doing instructions. They say it looks to me very more sort of like an illustration, which is quite nice. Let's keep flicking through, and we get the painting guide. Of course, that's linked to ammo. There you get all the reference numbers. They're all absolutely there. Which is very, very nice indeed. That goes through to different versions of this guy, and then some obviously thanks at the end for the lot of people that went into actually making this. So that's a very interesting way of doing instructions. Again, in the deluxe version. So the only other thing I need to show you is, if I can find it, is these relatively few decals, which again I can't pick up very well. Let me just show you those. They're from Cartograf, which is very, very nice to see. There you go. And that's the final part in this new deluxe version of the French anti-tank. Very impressed with how they've paired injection molding with obviously the 3D printed materials. Again, out of the box, create a base, and you have a very impressive diorama. So that's the new and the deluxe version. I have a few of these on the store. They aren't something I think I'm going to be able to reorder, either not very well or not at all. So I think if you're interested in one of these, I would snap one up as quickly as you can. If this thing sells through, I will try and restock this if it's possible, because it's I guess they're all singing or dancing version. I believe there are all the iterations of this, but I wanted to go with the I guess the full fat version, the deluxe, because I felt it was something quite different, and I'm always looking for anything that's different or unique for the store. And I think this absolutely ticks all of those boxes. As usual, any questions, any queries, do come back to me, and of course, keep on modelling.